So did you? Did you ever go back?
No, I never did. Got back to civilization. I was doing things. I was jumping down on my dad's ranch. I was working for other ranchers. I was loaned out to some ranchers in Mexico. I was also going to school. I had some obligations. I was making plans to come back with my treasure hunt. Come up with some better plans, some more attractive treasures to have. I did wind up going back to that area. Back to that area several years later. But so much was changed. I had a hard time finding the thing, and there were new roads in there that expanded. There was a little ejido established there. The ejido was kind of a government-sponsored agricultural company that sprung up overnight, and nothing much looked the same. I spent a lot of time looking before. I'm usually good at this, but I could not find this. So we had other projects going that seemed more promising, so we devoted our attention.
Just a side note, there are difficulties in Mexico. There are difficulties about getting it back today. If you were to try it, you'd have a heck of a
Well, you go through what we would regard as the proper channels. The Mexicans are crazy about gringos running off their artifacts or anything else like that. So we don't tell anybody.
for a treasure hunter like you. And you admitted in the book, basically what you probably illegal. What you've taken away is illegal.
Yeah. Most people have this perception of what I need as something that Indiana Jones would do. And it's a far cry from that. Most of the time, I am either trespassing. If you find a cache on private property or federal, then technically that is stealing. And if it's brought into the country, and bring it over here, then that is all of this is frowned upon. If you go through the normal channel, regular border crossing, and declare that you've got 18 bars of silver, it's going to be confiscated.
And then I just somebody found a sunken Spanish galleon shipwreck off the coast of this country or that country. Whenever the government comes in, if it's got a piece of it, the partners have a piece of it.
Anytime there's any kind of the politicians would get involved.
Imagine there's competition. There's other people like you, and of any kind of that you're on the trail of something, right?
I've encountered a little bit of that. There's such a thing as treasure hunters. These are people that will have followed us or tried to follow us. They've been harvesting some amazing large cash, and mostly we and they never got anything, at least that we know of. In shallow water recovery, where people move in their boats, and their knives, and while the individual or the group that had actually found something there, some stuff from it, when they would go in, resupply and everything else, the pirates would head out to that location and take what they could in the time that was gone. We haven't suffered. I'm aware of.
You know, you think that stories are there to go around? How many lost treasure, lost mines are there? The riches in the American West.
professional treasure hunters I found them a fairly agreeable bunch. The last ones alive. My three partners that I'm are all gone now, and got a new partner. Some recovery operations right now. But my experience has been the ones that I've known, half a dozen. We look at it as we're sort of all in this together. We were happy to share information, happy to provide leads. There was a project that we couldn't get to because we were busy with something else. We had no problems at all with sharing this information with our comrades. Is what is an incredibly pursuit, is treasure hunting.
It's dangerous. There's a lot of wasted time, and then you chase rumors and stories.
Sure, there's like I said, there's successes, but in just about every case,